yeah, I just feel like I've had like a bit of a crap start to January. A bird's pooed on my head and everyone's gonna say it's good luck, but I've come back to my car with a parking ticket. But yeah, I'm literally like banging my head against the wall, I'm not gonna lie. I am such a good cook, okay? I'm such a good cook. I can't make gravy. He knows everything that you've said about him. Next like 2-3 years of my life are going to be like a real interesting journey to the promised land. Yeah, this is like 2024 Amy. So we need to get back to 2025 Amy tomorrow. I'm going to like quit today. Just to be transparent guys, January has not been it. Good morning, Monday, second week of January, and I did spend the weekend quite ill, I'm not gonna lie guys, but I'm nursing myself back to health because I have a meeting with Steven today and it took forever to get this in the diary and there's just no way in hell that I am missing it. So nursing myself back to health, I've got that meeting a lot later tonight, it's literally at like 5 PM. But before that, I have a meeting with our New York PR. She's in London at the moment. And we're just going to talk about New York Fashion Week because we've got the store. We're in New York now. We need to be doing things like every fashion week. So they're the meetings I have today. So not my normal Monday of me just in my pajamas doing trade call. Hello.
Hello.
Morning.
Last week we did pick up, which was great to see. It did turn out that Sunday was one of our best performing days because of that sale messaging. There is a lot of conversations obviously we're having with New York store and we need to kind of whip them into shape with what we're kind of aiming for, but good that actual global US is still working really well from that side. Also Bridal I think went mad over the weekend. I don't know if everyone saw that kind of nearly every brand was posting about Bridal and white, so I think again there's just room for us to kind of make that work harder for us this week.
We are on our way to London. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling just a little bit like meh this morning. I need to get like a little bit more excited for, you know, going into London and meeting people today. But yeah, I just can't help but feel like this January has just been like a huge miss. Every trade call I get on, I'm kind of like, I feel like I'm just really reminded of the stock position that we're still very much in, and it just, I really just sort of just beat myself up about that, to be totally honest. Like it's still a really big problem that I was just not really chipping away at, to be honest. There's that, and then even sort of like on socials, like we're a social first brand and I have always run the Instagram. I've always loved running the Instagram, but we quite literally have nothing to talk about, and I just feel like across the whole board we just missed January so much. And January is like a big time for returns because it's post-Christmas, so you really do need something, you know, driving newness and, you know, brand awareness throughout January. So yeah, I'm just feeling a little disappointed in myself this morning, to be honest, and feeling like a bit of a, yeah, I feel like in the process of signing New York, there was loads of things coming up in the lease that we didn't really like think was fair, but we were already like kind of like down the line with it, and I'd already announced it on Instagram and stuff. So yeah, I just feel like I've had like a bit of a crap start to January. I don't remember last January being that stunning, to be honest, so I think it's just a January thing. But 1000% like January 2026 has to be like meticulously planned, because it just feels like, you know, we have nothing to talk about, nothing going on, and nothing really helping us. Yeah, it's quite a stressful time. I'm trying to like lift my mood up a little bit, but I just can't describe to you the feeling of like signing such a big deal in New York and having like a crap month to go with it. It's like quite a stressful, like, oh okay, well this is not good. But yeah, I mean, no 2 days are the same, so you know, next week could be totally different. I don't want to be in that lingo this year, but January's just been a little bit of an impossible one. So yeah, let's head into London. Let's speak about New York Fashion Week. I'm gonna go to New York for Fashion Week. I'm gonna take my mum and dad because they've not seen the store, so that will actually be really fun. And then yeah, meet Steven later and see what he has to say, which is really exciting. I don't really know. I think we're going to talk about the potential of helping me find a CEO, which will be the biggest deal ever for me. So I'm not willing to take a full year to find the perfect person. We actually hired both our creative roles, which was amazing. Originally I put out for head of creative, but we just met so many applicants. We also met so many applicants from different levels of experience, so we ended up hiring a creative manager and a head of creative. Now creative manager is really going to look after collection shoots. She's going to help Sophie with socials from like a planning point of view. And then our head of creative, who actually starts in around 3 months time because he had a really long notice period, he is going to be looking after overall look and feel of the brand, this sort of like BAU business as usual content that we really struggle with. And yeah, just overall look, feel, impact, future of how people perceive Odd Muse. So I'm very excited for that. I feel that's exactly the help I need. I need that creative help because I'm just like feeling so drained creatively, and that's not like, that happens all the time. So I kind of need a little help with that, so I'm looking forward to that. Creative manager actually starts this week, so yeah, that's a positive. Hi guys, end of Monday. Wait, I'll get into, you know, meeting Steven and stuff, but I just got off the train and a bird has pooed on my head. Like, I have freshly washed hair. I know it doesn't, I've got in a bun, so it's not like, I know it doesn't look like it's freshly washed, but yeah, a bird's pooed on my head and everyone's gonna say it's good luck, but I've come back to my car with a parking ticket, so maybe the luck renews tomorrow, I don't know. A load of white gunk on my head from a pigeon. So yeah, what on earth? So I just got back from Steven's office, which was such an experience, and like, what a guy, by the way. Like, way too busy to, you know, set time aside in his diary for me. I met with him and his chief of staff, his CMO, quite a few like big players in his team, which again, just thought that was like really generous for all of them to give me a smidge of their time. And they were all so lovely. I'm just like amazed, like, by his office. Like, everyone was there, like everyone was in office at like 6 PM, and I was like, how do you get, like, how do you have that? And he's like, oh, I have like really flexible terms, like they can work whenever they want, which just seemed wild to me. Like, that kind of seemed like a gateway to, you know, allow people to, you know, give an inch, take a mile. But it really works in his company. He also does 5 days a week, which is something that I don't do. Yeah, it was like a really interesting experience to see. Office was so cool. They've just moved in there and they're getting it all done, so he was showing me all the plans. Like, he's just really game to help me out, and it's just like really nice. And yeah, I think from what he sort of says to me is he's been in this position that I am in now, so he can also kind of tell me, you know, what he always calls it, the promised land, what the sort of promised land looks like, where, you know, there's enough people leading certain areas of the business, you know, driving for growth. So yeah, I'm really interested to see how this pans out. He's going to help me find a CEO. Like, their screening process is cray and so necessary and so smart. And I guess that's how, you know, I guess that's how he is able to have such flexible terms, because, you know, his hiring process is so extensive where he wouldn't really hire anyone that would take the piss. Quite an interesting, I mean, I personally just don't think I need that in my company at the moment anyway. Like, I think we actually do work really well 9 to 5 and in office 3 days a week, but it's interesting to see how, you know, that sort of culture worked for him. I would say it's kind of given me the boost I needed, to be honest, because I feel like I've just started this year on like a bit of a downer. Like, we wasn't really ready for January. I think I spoke about this before. But yeah, just seeing like that many people and that scale of a company in one room, and, you know, knowing that he was in my position once upon a time, it really makes me feel hopeful for the future. He was like asking me like, what's your dream? And I was like, to be totally honest, to just not be such a point of contact and to be able to, you know, move forward creatively. And sometimes I can feel really unreasonable, like if people just need one thing answered from me, it's so innocent from their side and it would take me 2 minutes to answer. But he was very much like, but you easily lose 10 minutes of creative time, you easily lose 10 minutes of your focus time. And that's literally how I feel. Like, when I get messages come through where people just need this answer from me, it does interrupt me and it does, you know, pull me back from what I'm working on. And over the years, I feel like it's made me a little bit unproductive. Like, sometimes I feel like I go into the office kind of like waiting for someone to ask me a question, and when people aren't asking me questions, I don't really know what to do with myself, because I don't want to like dive into something and then, you know, wait. And like, the key problem to this is there isn't leaders everywhere there needs to be in Odd Muse. I've got a fab leader on marketing, and I've actually hired quite a good leader for the creative side of marketing, but there is definitely this like all-round CEO that's needed to lead the business, but also assess what other leaders we need for the business, but also for like everyone within its own progression to understand their own trajectory and their own progression plan. So yeah, I would rate Monday a solid 6-8 out of 10, and I feel like Steven's carrying that whole 6, because I kind of started the day like a bit meh. I've been a bit moody, I've been a little bit ill. I'm struggling with like what the conversation is right now with Odd Muse, which is always like, I hate that, because, you know, we're a social first brand, we do all these things, we constantly need to have like conversation around us. So I'm feeling a little bit like, yeah, and I feel like I should have prepared for January more. So overall, I've just been like moping around, a little bit disappointed in myself. But yeah, Steven really carried the average up. And even like the women that come into that meeting, they were, you know, they love Odd Muse, they were so impressed by it. And it just dawned on me that I need to get this sorted, because having people like at that level say to you like, what you've done is crazy, like you don't see that often, you know, it's amazing like to see, it's amazing to follow along. And you kind of just sit there like a bit sheepish, and you can't really accept praise, because in the back of your mind you're like, I don't really know what next week looks like. I'm not like, I need to like get it organised, so I can take more pleasure in Odd Muse and like be like, yeah, it is amazing what we've done, like, and, you know, be more proud of it. Because at the moment it's just like, it just is, it's a massive like imposter syndrome thing, where it's like, yeah. And yeah, they did have some questions for me that I kind of like couldn't really answer, like, you know, how many people were reporting to you? And when I said like that many people, there was like, oh no, Steven was like, you need 4 people absolute max. I was like, and his 4 people that report to him are across like a million different companies. So yeah, I think it's just like gonna be like, the next like 2-3 years of my life are going to be like a real interesting journey to the promised land. And then hopefully when I get there, Steven will have me on a podcast and we can just chat about how great Odd Muse has become, and, you know, what a nightmare, what a like craziness I used to like live my life by. I've just been waffling forever now. I'm starving. I'm gonna go make my ramen that I think I showed you on another vlog, my little 4-minute ramen. I'm gonna give Josh the task of cooking that. I'm sure he can manage. I'm gonna wash this poo out my hair because I've literally got a big clump of bird poo in my hair. So yeah, the most ironic thing is I've got to film a John Frieda ad. So while they want me to film their Go Blonder range, I can also add in there that hopefully it can clean the crap out of my hair. Good night guys, see you on Tuesday. Good morning, Tuesday. I am just about to jump on a call with Nadine, our head of brand, out in the Middle East. I'm going to quickly join that because I am late. Sorry, how was your Christmas? I'm just here drinking matcha. I feel like you'd be proud of me.
Oh yes, you're on your matcha.
I'm a matcha girl now. Hello, sorry, my camera died because that's just very on brand for me. Happy Tuesday. I'm at home today because basically my day's blocked out with loads of calls. So I'm not really going to be available to anyone in the office anyway. And normally I do have a Monday at home, but I was in London yesterday, so gonna spend some time at home today. I'm gonna approve a vlog that's going out this afternoon. I'm really trying for 2 uploads a week on YouTube. I'm trying for 21 TikToks a week, 2 uploads on YouTube a week, a post on my own Instagram a week, which I haven't done yet, a LinkedIn post every day, which I haven't really started yet. So yes, but I'm really trying to move forward with content and how we can like push forward with that, because especially meeting Steven yesterday, like he taught me a lot about the potential and how much you can grow your business through things like podcasts and YouTube and stuff like that. And something actually that Ben from Lux Collective said to me ages ago, he said to me, like, anyone who chooses to spend 40 minutes of their time watching one of your vlogs or watching anything of yours on YouTube is such like a loyal customer, and they're the kind of people I'm trying to find and trying to grow. So yeah, these sorts of things are really important to me in 2025. I'm not gonna lie, Odd Muse at the moment, it's so hard. Like, no one is ever gonna, in business, is ever gonna tell you about January returns and how hard they are, and how, you know, the first couple of weeks of January, you are not making enough money to pay costs. Like yesterday, what we ended on after returns barely got me to London and back. I'm not gonna lie guys, I don't really know what's going on. It is a real thing when I'm speaking to other brands. At the moment, I think the average across other brands is around 60% returns. We are sitting on around 35%, but it's killing me. We are also very delayed at the moment from over Christmas. Our 3PL had to put more staff on getting orders out over Christmas and in between New Year. So we are still a little bit backlogged, which doesn't help, isn't a great read for sales at the moment. With things like YouTube and like video content, and even what I do with my own personal branding and the ads that I do, it's quite nice to know that there's, you know, there's some stream of revenue that isn't subject to people returning. That's one of the reasons why I love stores as well, because there's no returns, because people have come in there, they've tried it on, they've really thought about whether they want it or not, and then they choose to buy it. We want to do it is we only want you to purchase something if you really want it. We don't want to compete with other brands. Like, if you want to get it from another brand, get it from another brand, that's totally fine. We would much rather sort of have people that know and love Odd Muse shop Odd Muse rather than the frantic shopper. If you are a frantic shopper, just go in store. I also do just majorly feel under a lot of pressure at the moment, because with the New York store and everything, I feel like we just need a lot more product. Like, I'm looking into bestsellers last year, and sometimes I feel like we have such a skewed view on what actually is a bestseller, because we're used to a cap sleeve that just sells out, and we're used to like viral products. But sometimes when something does actually sell through like 300-400 units and not 1,000. The Drop 10 midi, for example, she was actually a great seller, and I think she'd be really cute in black and white and a new colour for wedding guests. So I'm trying to like look at everything and think, okay, what do I need to put in the New York store just to really like maximise, because there's so much room in there, and at the moment we've got all party styles that just need to come out. Yeah, I'm going to propose some New York orders today. Yeah, and just do loads of New York exclusives, because it is our flagship, it's the biggest store we have, it's the biggest opportunity we have. And then I have a call at 11 with our creative manager, who's starting on Wednesday. 30 minutes. I've just put some of the girls into a channel on Slack, just giving them a what on what Steven and his team taught me yesterday about video content and how to really create like a digital side of your business in 2025. And yeah, I'm going to send the buying team a little email about potential in-store exclusives. Right guys, so let's move my bra out of the scene, shall we? Yeah, so returns, basically we're just returning way too out of date, and by the time this video goes out we will have returns in-house, so it's fine. But I do hope that the people who watch my vlog are not the people that are doing cheeky returns. Just like noticed a massive pattern that should not have been happening for the last couple of months. That, yeah, I'm kind of like, I was just spot checking a few things this morning and spotted it straight away. We've run this report, and yesterday about a quarter of our returns would have been rejected for being out of date, our end. And when I say out of date, it's not 1 or 2 days, it's like a lot. It's like some orders in like November and October. So that was really frustrating, to be honest. Because yeah, it's just like really bad timing, to be honest. But yeah, I'm literally like banging my head against the wall, I'm not gonna lie. But it's fine, and this is the sort of content that I always want to post, because like, what the fuck is my life? So glad I was at home today, because like, I'd literally be sitting in my office like this and people will be looking through the glass like. I'm not giving you a tutorial on beans on toast, but these are the beans that you need to be buying in 2025. Do not buy Heinz, they're ultra processed. And these are just as nice, if not nicer. I am getting my eyelashes done. Thank God. Because I actually cried them all out this weekend. But that's okay. Yeah, my Ocado shop this week was literally, when I don't know what to order, it's literally just sparkling water, jalapenos and other non-perishable goods. Yeah, this is like 2024 Amy, so we need to get back to 2025 Amy tomorrow. I'm gonna like quit today. You don't need to know what I'm doing for the rest of the day, because this isn't me. I'll see you tomorrow when I'm like super fresh, super 2025 Amy. Hello, I went to get my lashes done and ended up getting micro needling, which is so on brand for me. Just had a therapy session, which I had every 4 weeks on a Tuesday. To be totally transparent, sometimes I rock up and I'm literally like a mess, but most times as of late, and even all throughout the last quarter of last year, I've been quite the mature young businesswoman, wouldn't you like to know? Yeah, when I first started working with this therapist like 2 years ago, I was a total mess. I remember I first started working with her leading up to our pop-up in Covent Garden in March 2023. Oh my God, I'm so red. I was a mess, like couldn't cope, like just I've come a long way with this woman, okay? And sometimes I ask myself, like, do I still need a therapist? But sometimes it is just nice to go somewhere and just talk about everything without having to bore friends and family, or just talk about it at home with Josh and just get it all off my chest. I just feel so much lighter when I come out of these sessions. So yeah, but I used to go to her every single week, then every 2 weeks, now it's only once a month, so she's cured. Oh my god, getting out the door today was like impossible. I feel so aggravated today. I've barely had any sleep. I was up all night. Sunday we was out and I come over like really funny, like my whole body started aching, I was freezing, I had the worst migraine, and I woke up in the middle of the night with exactly that last night. I was like hot, then I was freezing, like literally shivering. Yeah, I've literally had no sleep whatsoever. Anyway, what have I got to do today? I am going in now, which I'm just racing to. I have a new starter today. We have a creative manager starting today. Got a bridesmaid shoot on Monday, which will be exciting. It's going to be so exciting to get some new excitement rolling out on the Odd Muse Instagram, because I've never ever had a stagnant period on Odd Muse Instagram. Typically before we're about to hit 1 million, like I couldn't be more frustrated about it, because I'm away all day. It's just an app, it's just an app. There are things that like run through my mind all day, every day, all night. I'm really struggling to switch off at the moment because there's just so much that needs to be sorted.
My hair
looks crazy.
My hair looks so good this morning, and then I walked to work.
From when I got the bird pooed in it, so I had such a long day. I got in at 8 o'clock. I just washed it and just went to bed.
Did you not do your? Because last night I washed it, put it up in the bun. I did your thing.
Yeah.
Let it like dry, but in the bun, 90% dry. Then this morning I blow dried it.
Yeah.
But then I walked in the rain.
Yeah. I just can't even start my hair.
When did you get the extensions taken out? Are they still in?
They're still in.
Why does it look really short?
Because I got them cut with my hair.
Oh yeah, you got your haircut. Don't bring up the haircut.
God. What do you want to talk about today then?
Okay, I've got so much to talk about. How's the vlog going this week?
Yeah, I feel like I've been a bit grumpy this morning.
Why? Because
I'm just ill, I'm just tired.
It's okay, you deserve to be.
Yesterday, loads of stuff was coming out the woodworks about our returns. Synergy's been returning things from like 80 days ago.
Shut up.
Yeah. So yeah, it's just been like annoying.
The last vlog you touched upon the returns, the one that's going up today in our world.
It was a good vlog, yeah?
Yeah, thoroughly enjoyed it. 40 minutes long. I wonder how long this one's going to be. It was, I enjoyed watching it. Spent my Friday night editing it. Thoroughly enjoyed. Instagram grid ideas. Did you want to talk about some Instagram grid ideas to get some creative juices flowing?
I've got no creative juices at the moment.
Okay, well the only thing I've written down is Bridal UGC. Do you mean to pull Bridal
let's do that.
from?
That always does really well.
There's new Bridal UGC.
I'm going to post a reel I did a while ago. It was like we just hit 750k. This was me at 100k, but I'm just going to do like we just hit 900k.
Cool.
This is me at 100.
Nice.
I feel like I'm just like in the repurposing vibe.
That's absolutely fine. Simple statement UGC, or because I found some I posted some last night. I was thoroughly enjoying finding some we posted on stories last night, and it was really good UGC.
Simple statements needs its own like dedicated video content. Needs to go viral on reels. No one's really going to get how good they are in a photo
until you.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I've then put Amy's personal simple statement styling. Cause surely you've got you wearing it over the course since you've released them.
Yeah.
How many looks have you like done?
Yeah.
I.e. the one you wore last week. You could easily do a fun little carousel with just like the way you personally styled your because then it's like Amy, but then it's like newish content but kind of not new content. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. You can probably put that's a dress that's not launching.
Oh great, I had more of that back in like August. I don't know whether we were launching or not, so I haven't posted it yet, but that's fun.
Airdropping you
to this phone.
Yeah.
I need to put on everyone for 10 minutes on this phone. How crazy.
Oh, how the tables
I know, I hate it, absolutely hate it. This week, I called Jo yesterday, just about like life, and she was like, how are you finding it? And I was like, oh, I don't know if Amy just ever told you, but I hate change. And she's like, really? Like, you seem like someone that would like be fine with change. And I was like, girl, little you know. Oh, big change.
Oh, what? You changed seats?
Oh, you know. That was added. That was like an extra, like,
well, that was just
a change.
Like, fuck. What shirt sets launching next
So
week?
lo-fi new shirts. This is my new thing. So see, we'll do more tomorrow, but we do have some from that previous one that you can post. On Friday for stories, I'm doing like come to the Ecom shoot with us and do a bit of BTS.
Models in total, what are we having? 4.
Okay. And we've definitely confirmed 1, and we've got 4 more people coming in. So basically, we've got to like at least 3 of them.
Okay.
That's the only thing, right? Otherwise, yeah. Anyway, that's our models. Flowers are being sorted. Don't worry about that. So that's what I'm thinking for props, because we hate veils. I'm thinking, did you want to do a bit like, should we get a prosecco and bring them champagne glasses and have that on set? Any props that you need just ahead of Monday? I know we don't love like heavily prop because it looks a little bit like meh.
Yeah.
But
no, I think flowers are nice.
Yeah.
I think flowers are nice, and we can lean into like all the wedding morning content you see, like the bride's reveal and like stuff like that.
Yeah.
I think we'll go more viral.
Cool.
We definitely want some like filler pictures, but I think for prop wise, I don't know. I just feel like maybe bits of like the tie and like some flowers and stuff like that will be cute.
Okay. To no to the prosecco.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry. I was gonna say champagne, but I thought, oh, we're on a budget. Cool. Then that's really it for bridal. For then content, I have content to film for us, and also Nadine's asked me. She's basically made a sheet for me and her for Middle East content. Honestly, this week was such a busy sketch. Time with it. And do you know what's really
first week back last week? I was like,
I like no, look, yesterday I felt good busy, but this week I'm like, no.
Thursday's always a mad meeting day for me, but Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday last week I was like,
yeah, you were.
I've got Ecom Friday.
That's the Ecom thing's throwing me off, because Ecom Friday usually I'm prepping for the weekend, so I have to work over the weekend.
Ecom Friday,
I'm doing content,
and then Monday shoot, and then Wednesday. This is how long my day is on Wednesday next week.
You got
a talk at Soho House at 8:30 in the morning.
I heard.
Then I have an event with Samsung at 8:30 at night.
That's a long day. What are you doing between?
I don't know. I might book a hotel and nap.
You should get a blow dry and then like nap,
that's
blow dry.
That's a good idea. No, I was gonna get a blow dry.
What about that massage place that you went to after we went to Sella Pepe? And she did you a free massage?
No, that is Millicent.
Yeah.
That was like a lymphatic drainage.
Oh.
I guess I could go see Millicent.
I just thought that would look quite calming.
I need to go Millicent. I need to go see Millicent and like get loads of things done. So it's like I can't really rock up to Samsung with like all stuff in like salmon sperm in my face.
No, you know? Yeah. You need some days just to let that chill on your face.
So I did think about that. But yeah, I definitely will go get a blow dry. I'm going to do my house in Dubai.
No, you haven't shown me.
Did I tell you?
Yeah, you told me on the way back from the party.
Was that the first time I told you?
Yeah! And then I found out via the vlog afterwards.
Oh.
Guys, she doesn't tell me anything anymore. I only just found out she's watching Traitors.
Oh God, so excited tonight.
I'm so excited Linda's stuff are going. I thought we could do a Linda, like a voice and Linda TikTok. Especially if she goes out tonight. How on like trend am I? This. Okay, I'm gonna put a timer on and we're gonna do this and we're gonna go. No, can't laugh yet, okay?
But you're gonna do that?
No, I thought we'd do it together.
Oh, okay.
Unless we just do it. Okay, so we just laugh together and then I say to you, no. I'll be showing you and you just laugh. I won't laugh. Okay.
Some gifting. So I give some to the girls, and then these are the things I keep. Even though Sophie said that I keep everything.
No, she does. She does gift. Look, guys, she's gifted me a nice little brown liner, and the rest of the girls are picking theirs. So go on.
I've got 2 brushes because the Lord knows I needed new ones of these.
Yeah.
I've got the face primer, which I've not.
That's the model.
Before.
We've got a model.
Kind of fun.
Keep going.
And then gloss highlighter, which I loved, haven't used in a while. Face setter, which I'm in the market for a new one.
What should we use it?
And then I do like their lip sculpt. This is a colour I don't have. Taupe.
Oh, very you.
So guys, I am home and I've cooked myself the most random lunch ever. Chicken and leek pie. Also, do you want to know what annoys me about gravy dinners? I am such a good cook, okay? I'm such a good cook. I can't make gravy. I always make it too watery. Always. I can't do it. I don't know why. But I'm terrible at it. I'm feeling very organised today. I did my 10 to 2 in the office and then come back, had a bit of lunch. I've got a couple like very forward projects that I'm working on, and I need to film some TikToks because I didn't post anything yesterday. I haven't posted anything today. Felt like I was quite grumpy this morning on the vlog, and I feel like sometimes you just have to have things that happen in your day to like bring you up a little bit. And on my way home, my dad rang me and he was asking me what I'm eating for dinner tonight and if I wanted to go get a turkey spag bowl, which is like my favourite meal. Anyone who knows Amy Smell Court, turkey spag bowl made by her father specifically is my death row meal. But it just made me really happy that he was at home on a Wednesday at like 2:30 cooking a spag bowl. That just made me really happy because I posted it on TikTok, but this Christmas I was lucky enough to be able to pay off my mum and dad's mortgage, which was just the best moment, anything I've ever done in my life. That was my biggest dream. And my dad's always worked incredibly hard. He has a white goods store that he's never really ever hired any help for, so he's always just been a one-man band his whole life, and he's carried fridges up flights of stairs his whole life, like done his neck in, done his back in. He's out the door by 5 AM every day, 4 AM actually, and he's just worked so bloody hard his whole life. It made me happy to know that this year he's getting a 2 o'clock finish in, he's cooking some dinner because he loves to cook. And that's just reminded me why I always do it. And that I really should have gone to his for dinner because this gravy is just the most wateriest thing you've ever seen. Hello Thursday. I'm on my way to Pilates. Booked it last night. I am basically just trying to work out my weekly schedule so I can work out 3 times a week because, yeah, this is my second Pilates class in 2 weeks and I wanted to be on number 6 by now. So I'm going to start doing Monday, Thursdays and Fridays I think, because Monday and Friday are my 2 work from home days and Thursday is the sign off day, so my hours in office are like, I probably say to like 3-4 o'clock, and I only do 4 hours of my day in the office because of the doggy. So I'm actually just heading to Gales now. I've got a little schedule that I planned on my Outlook calendar the night before, which I'm gonna start doing every night. So today I'm gonna do like a little hour in Gales just on my emails, walk to Pilates, come back. I've got an hour block for anything I need to do ad wise, and like my 3 TikToks that I like to put out on my three personal TikToks I like to put out, and then whoa, I'll go into the office and I have a sign off with my assistant, a sign off with operations, a sign off with marketing, and a sign off with buy-in. So 4 sign off meetings today. Also guys, I haven't had coffee in about over a week. I've just been drinking matcha and I'm here for it. I feel I'm definitely feeling the slow release. I don't have them afternoon crashes. Like normally I crash at like 3 PM and need another coffee, whereas I don't. Like yesterday I had a second matcha, which is the first day I've had a second matcha, but that was just because I was like, oh, I just fancy a matcha. Like I just like that, I just want a matcha. Good morning, Friday. I was a terrible vlogger yesterday. There's something up with my camera. It just keeps turning off randomly, like even when the battery's not dead, it just decides it doesn't want a battery and it instantly just needs a new battery. So I have to carry like 4 batteries on me at all times, but yesterday I didn't. And it actually ended up being the most jam-packed 4 hours of my existence. we had every meeting overrun as well. So I was in the office quite late yesterday. Josh picked me up because he was using my car. We literally just got a takeaway and went home and went to bed. So yeah, that was my life yesterday. I'm on my way to Ecom. It's my first Ecom shoot of the year. I need to fix my hair. We're shooting Ecom for the rest of Bridesmaids, I believe. I don't think I've got that many looks today, so I'm excited to get home, as I always am. And I actually have loads of calls in the afternoon, and the doctor's at 6 PM. Men in vans, men in medium-sized vans. Josh, my brother, and many other men across the world drive like they have 9 lives. I experience that every day, and my drive to work is not that long. Anywho, yeah, first Ecom shoot of the year. Very excited. I feel like I've had absolutely nothing to post about in January, so I'm excited for some new products. I will never ever have a month like this in my life. I will never have there's nothing going on at Odd Muse even in January. Also, one thing that I haven't really spoke about, because again, I hate it when people make videos to go viral, and this would have been something that went viral, but the whole Matilda Jerf thing, I am not over that. I will never be over that. Like, that's not okay. I really posted a TikTok about it because I was like, as if she's been treating staff like that, as if. And it's not like, it wasn't accusation. She actually come out and apologised. When she apologised, I was like, oh, it's true. Because if someone said that about me, I mean, people know what I can be like when they say like, Odd Muse doesn't treat the suppliers nice, and just when anyone tries to make up shit about Odd Muse, I literally defend it to the earth. And I would certainly not have anyone say that I'm not nice to my staff. And yeah, if anyone said that about me, you would see me like defending myself, because I can back myself. I do not treat people like that. I treat people way nicer than I'd even consider treating myself. So yeah, as soon as she apologised, I was like, oh, it's true, because she's apologising. Like, don't apologise for something you didn't do. And then it was just, I was just like, that is just insane. Like, you can't, and like, I get it. It's like, sometimes it's so stressful. Sometimes it is so stressful, and sometimes the most stressful part about things is managing people's personalities. It is very, very difficult. It's very difficult. Sometimes it's like something's gone wrong and you need to tell someone that they've done something wrong, but it's like you don't want to upset them. You really have to take care of how each person individually is in their own way. And I get sometimes it can be like, sometimes I want to scream, okay, because of work, and I cry a lot and stuff like that, but oh my god, like, I would never take that out on a staff member. I don't really know where I'm going with this because I'm parking and I'm late to my Ecom shoot. My Ecom shoot starts in 2 minutes. I'm getting Sophie to come and help me with bags and coffee, and I'm going to film her reaction, because in a recent TikTok she had quite the thing to say about me bringing Oddie to a shoot. So that's why I actually need help. Hello. Oh, don't you talk to him. He knows everything that you've said about him.
I promise, I didn't mean it. I did it for the views. I saw his little feet and I was like, oh, he's here.
I didn't want to leave him with my cleaner because I just feel like he would have drove her mad. Okay, so Sophie's going to take me through. Is this my coffee?
Yes.
Sophie's going to take me through what we're shooting today.
Okay, well, you can't really see the rail, but the rail's right here. But basically, I don't know what you want to start with, but I realistically think we should get all the Bridesmaids.
Is this grey for me?
Yes.
Oh, I thought you said I'm not grey. I was like, what
I got grey. Maybe I put I not. I meant I got grey. So I was writing it as I was steaming. I got grey for you. I got black for Naomi, because you said that as long as you just get one colour for Naomi, slay.
Nice.
So I did that.
Cool.
Okay, so we start with all the Bridesmaids. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 looks of Bridesmaid to shoot.
Wow.
Because you've shot the rest.
Girl.
previously. You know, there's more.
Damn.
And then we go on to workwear. We don't have the grey set moment because she hasn't been approved.
The grey set moment.
The trousers, but we've got the black and the trousers, the shirt and the white shirt, and then the 2 new tops.
What are the new tops?
These ones.
Have we got any wide leg trousers here?
In what colour?
White.
Yes, white. We've got it for the white shirt.
Yeah.
Look, all done. And then we go into tracksuit. So we've got 1 tracksuit, a hat. We cannot restart this. We've been here for 20 minutes. Hey again.
And then that's the top of the skirt, so we've done it.
I promise. Oh, I promise I love you still. I promise. Here she is. Here's the model. No, you look good in the bin. I think the bin looks really fab.
I feel like Cinderella with the blue and the blonde hair.
Yes, you just need that little black choker, and then you've got your Halloween outfit sorted.
Oh yeah. Oh my god. That was, can we focus? That was hard graft. I'm not gonna lie, guys. Shooting from literally 9:30 till 2:30. How many hours is that? 5 hours on your feet in heels. I've just left my heels there. No break, no water, no nothing, and it's 2:30 now. I was supposed to be home by like 1, so I had to move all my meetings out, and I just feel like I've just done like a full 8-hour day, which if you include the whole getting yourself glam, I kind of have. Yeah, I have 2 more meetings before I can log off today, but I'm just feeling absolutely floored. I'm not on the brink of a mental breakdown because that's not 2025 of me, but I am unbelievably tired right now, and I do not have the brain capacity for any meetings. I've got a meeting with the people that did our New York pop-up to talk about a potential other pop-up that we want to do in March on a much smaller scale. That would be really fun and a much shorter distance. And then I have an organisational chart meeting, which is basically where I will get people from, whenever I'm hiring, I always like the people who, how do I say this, because I'm just really tired right now, but whenever we hire for new team members, wherever they will sit, I like to give the team a heads up, because yeah, I've got a small team, and while I've got a small team, I am able to have conversations with people before we just put jobs out. We're not a business where we have to get like 50 job ads out a day. So yeah, I just like to put that time in, whether it is just sending it via email or putting in a meeting. I just like to give them the heads up. So I put in a meeting with buying, just because marketing has always been really big because there's so many marketing streams, whereas buying, we've always kept quite a small team, but we're actually hiring quite a lot across product as a whole, and buying have covered product as a whole for a while. So I think it's quite an exciting time because we're going to take like production off their hands. We're going to get a production assistant, so this person will make sure every order before it leaves China we'll pull production from, and we'll look for any snags and look for any inconsistencies in measurements and stuff like that, so it just avoids any problems after it's actually shipped. And obviously we like to see the product before it hits our warehouse, because we don't just want to assume like we're going to order cap sleeves for the next 10 years and every cap sleeve comes through the same. So we like to check the consistency there. We're going to get a production assistant. We are going to get a wholesale assistant, so again just someone who can reach out to people. The buying team manage wholesale at the moment, but of course they don't have time to actually reach out to new wholesalers and like upsell. So like reach out if we're like doing a new in, like would you like to buy in, this is like blah de blah de blah. And there's just a few more hires, so whenever there's like 3-4 hires, we just put the time in, and I think it's just good to do. But yeah guys, it's Friday, the week is done, and the week the first 2 weeks back have been mental, like so mental, like so busy, so many meetings. I'm coming to like such a realization that like I'm so comfortable that I can't do this anymore. Like I really want to hire like heads of for everything to really just like own everything the same way I've owned it, and just like keep me in the loop, very top line. I'll continue designing, but yeah, I can't. Even the girls just asked me like, what are you doing? Like the new girl in the office just was like, are you doing anything nice this weekend? And I was just like, oh, like I don't do anything on the weekends. Like I'm 27 going on like 60. I literally can't do anything in the weekends. Like I was thinking about going to a Pilates class tomorrow, but even that is a bit of a stretch. My home is clean. With the most random lunch ever. I boiled couscous, which by the way guys, go to the supermarkets and get yourself giant couscous. It boils in 8 minutes. It adds comfort in at lunchtime as well, the pasta. I actually put some chickpeas in the boil today and don't mind it. I love couscous. God, what a week. Right, one meeting done. One more to go. And then actually, while I was on my first meeting, I got told that I need to jump on a 15-minute call with the Business of Fashion to talk about the TikTok ban in the US. And then I need to go to the doctors. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too. I'm so proud of you guys. It's incredible.
It's amazing, isn't it? We're so happy to be staying.
It's amazing. I knew you guys were going to stay. Like, I knew from the moment we set it up and you were like, I'm thinking.
I mean, the way we set it up, we were setting it up like we was never leaving. And that is nearly the day done. 4:45. Let me see if I can jump on now, because that would be gorgeous vibes. Happy Sunday, guys. I am racing to Pilates right now, and I will remove the eye mask when I get there. I've never used these ones before, so I wasn't expecting them to be so scary and just like this. Anywho, just closing out the vlog. I feel like this vlog has been just me talking in the car and in various rooms. It hasn't really been me doing anything. But next week is jam-packed. That's why I'm going to Pilates now, because I'm literally not gonna see daylight next week, because I have bridesmaid shoot tomorrow, which is such an early start. I have to be at the office for 7 AM, and then Tuesday is a busy day of meetings. Wednesday is a 12-hour day in London. I have the most annoying gap. I have like I'm doing a talk at Soho House at 8:30 in the morning, and then I have a Samsung event that it's like an ad, so I like absolutely have to go at like 7. So that is a crazy long day. I was saying to the girls in the office, like, do I just book a hotel so I can like nap? But then I'm like, don't be so pathetic. You can last a full day in London. Thursday is just Thursday. Thursday is just like sign off, back-to-back meetings across all departments, and I normally just get back like, ugh. And then Friday I didn't have anything in my diary, so I've actually just booked it off, because these first 2 weeks of January have been insane. And yeah, next week's gonna be insane, so I kind of just, oh, what's happened here? Sorry, but I've tried, it's taken me like forever to get to Pilates, and this Pilates class starts now and I'm still 10 minutes away, which is so annoying. I feel like not going now. I might just go to Gale's. The police have just blocked off everywhere for some reason. They've just blocked this lorry off, and like they're just everywhere blocking roads off. So So yeah, this is me closing out the vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next week for a fun filled, jam-packed work week.